everybody. Welcome to This Day. It is Saturday, November 25th. And how can you tell it's Saturday? Everybody at once? I'm at the desk. Here we go. Have you had your fill of Thanksgiving turkey, Black Friday shopping and family? Well, we're past Thanksgiving, so we made it. We made it through December's around the corner. More family, more fun, Christmas, but one battle at a time as we go through this. Let's take a look at what's on our show today. We've got a good one for you. I hope you enjoy it. We've got vector control with Laura Young talking about all the little mosquitoes that are still out in the area these days. And later in the program, bright ideas with Cynthia Rupert. How we can get some good ideas that help us all here in the village, the way we do our budgets, and it's just a way to make life better. So we'll talk about that with Cynthia as well. All right, let's stay informed. We got that tree lighting ceremony talking about Christmas. We got through Thanksgiving. Now it's time for tree lighting. That's coming up on Saturday, December 2nd. It's the village's annual holiday tree lighting and toy drive. It's going to be over at Clubhouse 1 at 6 p.m. on December 2nd. Bring an unwrapped children's gift, and that's the best part of the whole thing. We're gathering gifts for kids during the holidays, for kids who are in need of those toys, and it makes a great way to fill up their tree when they wake up on the 25th and see that Santa actually came. So you can do your part by coming out to the village's annual holiday tree lighting. Hope you do that. Hey, let's take a look at our weather. We got through the Santa Anas, and now we're into some nice, cool, weekend good temperatures, 70s pretty much, low 70s throughout the weekend. A little clouds in the morning, clearing to mostly sunny skies, but it's been great, and we look like we're going to have a great forecast into December too. So finally, the cool temperatures, I think, are going to stay around for a little bit. Let's take a look at our sunrise and sunset. And this picture we have, this one is going to be from Ben Givens. He says he took this one in Laguna Hills at sunset, but I have a feeling Ben was out there for the Black Friday morning, early AM thing, and he just doesn't want to admit it. No, I'm just kidding. It was an evening shot. Great sunset shot from Ben. Thanks for sending that in. Sunrise was 6:31, and sunset is 4:43. It's getting darker sooner, that is for sure. Christmas lights can go up now too, so that's going to be fun. And if you want to send us a picture, you can do that. You can send it to Laguna Woods Village TV at gmail.com. We will put the picture up there just like we did for Ben. Send us your name, where you took the picture, and if you can, make sure it's a horizontal picture so it fits great on the screen. Okay, when we come back, we're going to be talking vector control and getting rid of those pesky bugs. Stay with us.
At Renew Ketamine Infusion, Dr. Justin Yannick and Dr. Tanya Dahl are board-certified physicians with nearly a decade of experience in ketamine therapy who can help those who haven't found success with other treatments or wish to avoid daily medications. Whether you're struggling with depression, PTSD, anxiety, or chronic pain conditions, our private spa-like clinic focuses on creating the perfect setting for your ketamine treatment. Call us today to schedule your free physician consultation to determine if ketamine therapy is recommended for you.
No one deserves to be ashamed of their smile. MacArthur Dental Arts is here to bring back your confidence. We specialize in at-home personalized smile restoration through the power of dental implants and perfect fit dentures. I'm here to answer all your questions with free in-office consults or using our Laguna Woods in-home service special. Don't wait to get the secure, worry-free smile you deserve. Visit MacArthurDentalArts.com or call the number on your screen to schedule your consultation today.
If you've been annoyed by pesky mosquitoes this year, you are not alone. Joining me now is Laura Young, District Manager with OC Mosquito and Vector Control. Hi, so nice to meet you.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good morning. So, mosquitoes, not a fun topic necessarily, but how did you get into this field?
No, mosquitoes are never fun, especially if they're around your house. I actually used to work at different cities and was working in the water industry and thought if I could make water fun, I could probably educate people on mosquitoes, so worked my way up through the organization.
Ah, I love that. Great. And so you're district manager. What does your job entail? What types of things do you do?
So as district manager, I see the whole agency, oversee the special district that is Orange County Mosquito and Vector Control District, including our operations, our lab, our communications, and all other programs as well.
Okay. What would you say is the most challenging part of this job?
I think the most challenging part of this job is really getting the community engaged and active in vector control and making it a shared responsibility with everybody.
Yeah, and getting that education out there for sure. And what would you say is the good part or the stuff that you love about this job?
I really love the people that we work with. I've never worked with a more passionate group that really want to make a difference in their community and protect public health.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, great. So today we're talking about mosquitoes. And does it just seem like there are more mosquitoes this year, or are there actually more mosquitoes?
I think the answer to that is both. So we have a different kind of mosquito that was established in 2015, which is the Aedes mosquito. A lot of people call them ankle biters, and they're really aggressive day-biting mosquitoes. So it feels like we have more. And then this last year in 2023, just because of the weather and the continued hot weather and rains, we have about 3 times more mosquitoes in our community that we're finding.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And so you said, what year did you say that we started seeing these mosquitoes?
So the Aedes mosquitoes came into Orange County in 2015, and year over year they become more established in our communities. And as they become established, their numbers or their abundance gets higher.
Wow. And so how does a new species like this end up coming to a new area?
New species, just like new diseases, are transmitted through world trade. So cargo ships may have had mosquito eggs, and once that cargo, typically it was nursery items like lucky bamboo or bromeliads, were loaded off and went throughout LA County, Orange County, Southern California. Those mosquitoes became established in those areas.
Okay,
So.
all right. So the Aedes mosquitoes, they're hard to control. Why is that?
They are very challenging to control. Their evolution has allowed them to lay their eggs in a single row across multiple containers, and they like small containers. So what that means is flower pot saucers, yard drains, really cryptic small sources that we can't get to in every home, which makes them really challenging. And in addition to that, their eggs survive in dry conditions, which our native mosquitoes don't. So you could have a flower pot saucer with eggs on it, and in 2 years, those eggs can become mosquitoes once that flower pot saucer gets filled up with water.
Wow. So the flower pot dries out, it sits there for months and months, a year or more, and then it gets re-wet, and then now they can survive and still
Right.
hatch. That's crazy. And there are 3 different types of Aedes mosquitoes?
There are. So our most prominent one here in Orange County is Aedes aegypti, and you can tell the difference between them and our native mosquitoes because they're black and white striped. If you want to call a mosquito pretty, those are very pretty mosquitoes. And then we do have some of the other Aedes, albopictus and nodescriptus, but not as common. They're all in the same species, so they all have similar biting habits and similar flying habits.
You said you called these the ankle biters. Why is that?
We do. Well, they were dubbed by media in 2015 the ankle biters because they like to bite on the lower extremities, so typically lower legs, ankles, feet. They're not good flyers, so they don't fly very high. And so people don't hear them, but they do feel their bites once they've bitten and tend to have a more severe reaction to them than our native mosquitoes.
Oh, wow. And then I understand our native mosquitoes maybe more prefer to bite birds, but these ones prefer to bite humans?
Yes, that's correct. So our native mosquitoes are Culex mosquitoes, and they are predominantly bird feeders. So humans sort of incidental hosts. They need a blood meal, and so they'll bite a person. These mosquitoes prefer mammals, so people, pets, and other mammals in our community. And they're more urban, so they're in areas that we are, which is backyards and communities.
What are some of like the reactions that you might have to being bit by a mosquito? Either people or pets?
Most people that haven't been bitten by Aedes mosquitoes will have a more severe reaction. So it can be a raised bump, severe itchiness. Some people have a more severe reaction to those bites, so those bumps get hard, and typically people will itch them, and that can lead to secondary infection. And because they bite multiple times, where our native mosquitoes will bite one time and get their blood meal, these mosquitoes, I call them more like appetizer mosquitoes, they'll bite multiple times to get their full blood meal. So you could have 3 or 4 bites from the same mosquito.
Wow. And what should someone do, like if they have been bitten? Is there anything you can do if it's itching or that kind of thing?
I always refer people to their medical professional, but definitely put something on it, any type of cream that either your doctor prescribes or you can get over the counter to reduce those itch. Basically, because if you itch a lot, you may get those secondary infections. I know there's a lot of home remedies, and I always tell people what works for you, and keep doing it until it doesn't work.
Yeah. So, and you teach that mosquito control is a shared community responsibility. So what can residents do?
So it's really important that we have everybody involved, and that's one of our biggest challenges, but would be our biggest achievement if we can get everybody involved in mosquito control. And that's dumping out water, being vigilant as people are going for walks. If they do see standing water, reporting those to homeowners associations, managements, even your neighbor, and being a good neighbor, and then wearing your repellent when you are out so that you can avoid those bites, and making sure you're doing that bite prevention, not just because of the nuisance, but because they can transmit disease as well.
Okay. And well, you mentioned about how the eggs can survive in a pot that's gone dry. Is there something you should do, like if you've had a pot that was sitting outside, to maybe thoroughly clean it first before replanting, or?
Yes, absolutely. So we always recommend you scrub the pots on the inside and outside, and to prevent any of those eggs from staying on that pot. So once you scrub them, they'll detach, and then if it does fill up with water, you won't get mosquitoes.
Okay. And do you actually see the eggs on the pot?
They're really challenging to see. They look like a spot, or like if you took a little pencil and put a mark on there. So you may not see them.
Wow.
If you looked really closely, you could probably spot them, but we just recommend if you have a pot outside and you're gonna reuse it, just go ahead and scrub it, clean it off, and then go ahead and plant what you wanted in there.
Okay, that's great. Is there a time of year when these mosquitoes are more prominent?
So for the Aedes mosquitoes, they do peak around October, but it really depends on the weather. So we're in November and we're still seeing high 80s temperatures, sometimes 90s. So as we continue to have this warm weather, we'll continue to have mosquito activity. When the weather starts dropping lower, especially the overnight lows down to 40s and 50s, then we'll see that activity slow down significantly.
Okay. All right, great. Anything else we should know about preventing mosquitoes?
Just to reiterate that everybody can do their part and help us with mosquito control so that we can reduce the populations in Orange County.
Well, great. Well, thank you, Laura, for being here and educating us. It was definitely good information to have.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so nice to meet you.
At Harvard Eye Associates
We are committed to your vision care.
and quality of life.
It's a commitment we don't take lightly.
Our trusted team of doctors provides specialized eye care using state-of-the-art technology.
We deliver what matters to you.
and your family.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.
Irvine Barclay Theater is your home for the best in live entertainment. Here's what's coming up next. For tickets and information, visit thebarclay.org.
Living
Living and learning in Laguna Woods Village is a unique experience. For over 45 years, the Emeritus Institute has provided tuition-free college classes within your community. Join us to experience expert faculty, quality academics, and to make friends through the Emeritus Institute. New classes start every semester, and you can join nearly any time. Visit us anytime at saddleback.edu/emeritus. Learn, live, and thrive with the Emeritus Institute.
Welcome back to This Day. Joining me now is Cynthia Rupert with the Bright Ideas program. Welcome. It's so nice to meet you.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing? Your week going well so far?
Pretty good. Pretty good. You know how they go.
Yeah.
Some are better than others, but this is a good one.
Well, I'm glad that it's cooled off a little bit, but I wasn't expecting, I had a little bit of drizzle at our house this morning, and I wasn't expecting that yet, and so I have all my woodwork outside because I'm getting ready to paint, and I'm like, man, I certainly hope nothing's ruined when I get back.
That's right.
It's been like 2 months of work, so
It takes a while. You're painting inside?
Exactly, yeah.
Too much work. Too much work.
So tell me, what's your position here at Laguna Woods Village?
I'm with VMS,
Okay.
Board of Directors, Village Management Services, and we handle basically the staff and the workings here within the village.
Okay, and what's your background? Like, how'd you get into this?
I'm not really sure. I was originally kind of like recruited in a way. My background is I'm an accountant, and we look for different diversity on the boards with different backgrounds and professions to help with the situations. So I kind of just fell into it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Well, you must be good at it then, if helping out with all this. So the Bright Ideas program, how did this program come about? How did it get thought to create this?
Well, it actually started with our chairwoman, Diane. She had this idea several months ago, and we decided to go ahead and create a little mini workforce, task force, to put something together so that we could bring our village residents in to all the things that are happening here in the village as far as management and services go. People are always saying we need to do this and we need to do that. So we want ideas. We want people to bring forward information that can maybe help or solve some issues we're not aware of.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking, like there must be some needs that are unfulfilled, and so that's how this program came about. So do you get a lot of complaints?
We don't. We just started October 1st.
Okay.
And we have asked residents that have any service requests to go ahead and still go into customer service, and we will handle the VMS portion of this program. There is no staff involved, so there's no time taken away from staff. It's handled completely by the VMS directors. And that gives the staff time to do their thing and our time to do ours. And we want to empower everybody to come forward and bring hopefully useful ideas that can help with cost reductions or revenue generating, or even just streamline some of the processes we have here.
Yeah, definitely. So would that be, you say, the main goal, to just kind of get things more efficient?
Efficiency and cost saving, and always our members are looking for that. And in a way, this adds to their resources, because if they come forward and they can bring us good ideas that we can use and implement, then that rolls down and trickles down to the members and their benefits.
And how, like in what areas this will help village management services?
Well, that's open for discussion. Since it's a new program, it is pilot, we're going to run it for 3 months, and then at the end of December, if it proves to be valuable, we'll continue it. We are hoping that this wealth of knowledge that we have in this village, people could bring some of that information forward and help us, yes, be more efficient, be beneficial, and help all our members ultimately.
Yeah, absolutely. And so how does an idea or a suggestion get picked?
Well, we have 2 ways of putting in information. One is a physical form that you can pick up at the concierge, here in the management building, first floor desk. There will be a box that is designated for bright ideas. You can get the form and then bring it back to the concierge once you've finished it. Or you can email, and with the email, of course, we request your name and manner and contact information, and then your idea. And we ask that anybody that has an idea that they give us a way of implementing it, really not just the idea, but how to make that idea work, how that idea can be implemented. If it's implemented, then we're going to give them a little thank you gift and a notice in the breeze.
That was my next question, was what happens if someone gets chosen?
And it's the VMS directors that are going to be reviewing these emails and these forms, and then if we see something that really is going to benefit us, we'll bring it before the VMS board, and then we'll all discuss it and make a decision.
Wonderful. And then, so members will get some recognition if they get chosen. This is kind of exciting.
It is exciting, and let me say that the email address has been set up as a separate email.
Okay.
And it is brightideas@lagunawoodsvillage.com. So, and the forms are again in the concierge at the front desk, and then you can email whichever your choice is.
So do you need to pick up the form to email the form in?
The form
No.
is separate.
Okay.
It can be done with a hard copy or it can be done with an email.
Okay.
And that way you can have those that are more computer oriented do the email, and those that are uncomfortable with that situation, they can do a form.
Wonderful. And so if a member is approved and implemented, you said they're going to receive a thank you gift, and then they also get recognition in the Village Breeze magazine.
Yes. Yes, we want everyone to know that this is a good program and what people are contributing and what their ideas are.
That's so exciting, and how neat to see that in the magazine. So you mentioned this program is also to empower members. I mean, there's a lot of people, as you said here, with a wealth of knowledge and who are still very, very vital to the community.
Absolutely.
And we need your knowledge.
The skill sets out there are amazing. The knowledge out there, it's just accumulating, and everybody is always saying, how can we help? How can we help? Here's a way.
And here's a way. And then tell me anything else about the Bright Ideas program that members need to know?
They need to know that, one, we are looking for really valuable suggestions, not just crazy ideas that, oh, we want to do this or that. We want something that's valuable that can really be implemented and used here in the village. And again, we want that to end up being a benefit to all the members here in the community.
And you guys were specific about the type of things that can help. I was trying to look on the thing.
Right, for example, something that might save costs. Maybe an implementation of a program that we could streamline that would save some costs, or generate revenue. Maybe get another program going in the golf course. Who knows? We don't really know what we're going to get. And then also maybe streamline something. You're in customer service and you think resident services could be doing such and such. So we are kind of out there as to what we're going to get. We hope that we're going to get a lot of good submissions, and we're looking really forward to reading and looking at what we're going to get.
Well, wonderful. Thank you for being here and telling us about this program.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you letting us put this out there.
Yeah.
It is also in the Breeze. We are running it on the Blast. The e-Blast will also have it. And we're going to put it in the Globe. We're trying to really spread the word. And we're asking anybody that's out there that hears about it to talk about it. Say that it's available and that members have a way of bringing information into us.
Okay. Well, great. Thank you. So nice to meet you.
You too.
And good luck.
All right. Thank you.
So if you'd like to participate with your ideas for the Bright Ideas program, make sure to get your ideas in by the 5th of each month. You can submit your ideas by email, or you can get a submission form at the front desk at the Community Center on El Toro Road. Submissions must contain a detailed solution with specifics as to how it could potentially be implemented and generate revenue or increase efficiencies and/or productivity.
The Salvation Army Orange County is proud to be a leader in providing comprehensive care to families, men, women, young adults, seniors, and veterans in Orange County. Our shelters provide food, clothing, counseling, housing navigation, and job training. We also provide care through rent and utility assistance, food pantries, anti-trafficking services, adult rehabilitation, and youth programs. Donate today to help families in need and empower individuals towards self-sufficient life.
Hi, I'm Jack.
And I'm Christine, and we're the owners of the Jewelry Box Estate Buyers. Whether you're looking to liquidate an estate or sell your jewelry, there's one thing you need above all else.
And that's trust. Trust that the people who are buying your treasures are treating you fairly. And if your heirlooms need repair or appraisal, our master jeweler and graduate gemologists are here to help.
At the Jewelry Box Estate Buyers,
it's about trust.
Hey, beach walkers, grandkid chasers, stair climbers, dance lovers, weekend warriors, and yogis. Your life demands activity, and joint pain shouldn't hold you back. Get personalized joint care that's as unique as you, with high satisfaction rates to prove it. At Memorial Care, your joint replacement patient navigator will be by your side, helping you safely return to more. Like another beach, extra hug, and one more song. More from life is calling with Memorial Care.
Hey folks, let's take a look at the Saturday movie before we head out, and it's a good one, I think. I haven't seen it yet. You know, I actually maybe I'll try to watch this one. It's Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. It's the latest Tom Cruise in the series of those Mission Impossible movies. It's brought to us by Memorial Care Saddleback Medical Center. It's going to be on 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. This one is a next-generation Russian submarine, something called, I'm not going to try to pronounce that name, employs an advanced AI, and it's activated in a two-piece some sort of key there, and AI deceives the crew into attacking a phantom target, only to be struck by their own torpedo. Oh my gosh, Ethan Hunt, you know, the head of Mission Impossible, he's the only guy that can save the world. All sorts of fun, who knows. I hear this is the one where he jumps off a cliff in a motorcycle, so that's fun too. All right, so stay tuned for that one. Like I said, brought to you by Saddleback Memorial, and it's going to be on at 6 p.m. and 2 p.m. Let's take a look at our weather before we head out on this Saturday fun weekend. If you're doing lots of shopping, it should be nice. If you're getting out or decorating, putting the lights up, whatever you're doing, it should be a nice weekend for that. 70s all the way through, and we're also going to have cool temperatures on Monday and the rest of the week as well. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day on a Saturday. I hope you enjoyed the program. I'm Michael Taylor. For all of us here at This Day, we hope you make this day a great one.
Are you struggling to hear in your noisy dining room? Do you have to pause and think about what people are saying so you can figure out the words? Do you find yourself lost in conversations? Can you hear but you don't understand the words people are saying? You need to get on the Ark. No, not Noah's Ark. This is Stewart's Ark hearing aids with artificial intelligence. You will never know how much better you can hear until you listen to the clear sound and noise right in our office. Call us today. Don't miss the boat, and tell them Stewart sent you.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. Remember me? I'm the king of whoopee. And you're watching Village Television. But everybody does.